of clean water in Appalachia or Flint? Have we
No,
solved
Flint's
that
fucked.
yet? Okay.
Flint's fucked.
Okay. All right.
And then everywhere else that has water has fluoride in it. Explain that.
Which didn't the Surgeon General do that in the 50s? Like, wasn't that something that was done by the Surgeon
I
General?
would check his fucking stock market portfolio.
And was the idea of that to help with dental stuff?
Gary Brecker was talking about it on the podcast yesterday.
I love that
He said,
guy.
Yeah, he's great. He said there's some evidence that it's a thin layer of protection that it can give you, but also brush your fucking teeth.
But also wouldn't...
Flint water criminal prosecutions end with no charges. Frustrated residents. Wow. No charges.
This is just updated recently. This just happened.
Well, it could have just been negligence and, lack of, I don't know what, I have no knowledge about the Flint thing other than when Obama pretended to drink water from there. Can I get a glass of water? I'm serious. I'm thirsty. Can I get a glass of water? This is not a prank. And he just goes like this. You never seen it?
No.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Oh,
it's amazing.
no.
It's amazing. He gets a glass of Flint tap water, and I swear to God, he drinks it like this.
Is he trying to act like the problem
He's
is solved?
Bullshitting the world. Like, to think that you could bullshit the world over whether or not you drink water, have a sip of water.
Also have that sip just for the...
Come on, these people are drinking it. Get a little... Watch this.
Need a glass of water. This is not a stunt.
Look at this.
Stop. Stop.
I'm going to talk about this. Everybody settle down.
Do it from the beginning.
Need a glass of water.
Do it from the beginning.
It's live. It's 2 minutes. He's asking for someone to bring him the water and all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Can I get some water? Come on up here. Give me some water.
He's just waiting for the water. Just trying to save time.
They're straining the
But why
coal
would
out
they
of
be
it in the
cheering
back.
when
I
they're
want a
literally...
glass of water.
I want a glass of water. He's literally drinking poison water. Like, they're drinking poison water, and everyone's cheering that he's asking for poison water.
Because they're excited he's about to fall over and die.
No, they're thinking, he's showing us that he's going to fix it.
I mean,
Well, I'm still waiting for my water.
oof.
Meanwhile, that's Fiji. They poured the fuck.
Right now, they just ran to the grocery store in this amount of time.
Now, the reason I know I'm okay is because I already had some Flint water. There we go.
What?
Here we go. Like he's doing a shot of Red Bull.
This is spooky.
I really did need a glass of water. This is not a stunt.
Usually when something isn't a stunt, you have to say
It's
that.
100% a stunt. When was the last time a president stopped a speech to ask, "Can I get a glass of water?" What? They would never do that. They would have water ready for him. If you do stand up, how often have you said, "Can I get a glass of water?"
Not
Like, no, you
often.
bring a fucking water on stage with you.
And then what happened? It still hasn't been handled.
See, this is
Gross.
his drink. Like,
Gross.
I mean, did it even get in his mouth?
I mean, it's Appalachia water still from Purdue poisoning the water. Like a lot of people that I went to high school with and stuff. They thyroid cancer at 40.
Really?
Yeah, from the DuPont. So many chemicals have been thrown into Appalachia, but West Virginia water, DuPont put in all that. Remember, there's that Dark Water. There's a movie with Mark Ruffalo. Great movie.
He did it again. Here's another one. Watch how he did it this time. Watch he gets up to his mouth.
Generally, I have not been doing stunts here, but,
Oh, really?
and this used a filter. The water around this table, was Flint water that was filtered.
But he didn't drink it.
He did instantly start stuttering after he had a tiny bit of it. So
Eyes start blinking.
instant neurological damage.
So what was the Purdue thing? Was it something to do
I'm
with
sorry, DuPont.
DuPont.
Sorry, DuPont. It was Teflon. So the movie Dark Water covered it, but it was actually RFK worked on this case back when he was a lawyer because RFK spent so much time trying to clean up water, which I really admired. But what Teflon was made of, they ended up just pouring into the
Dark Waters.
Dark
I never
Water.
watched this.
It's
Who's in this?
amazing. Mark Ruffalo,
Tim Robbins,
Tim Robbins,
Anne Hathaway.
And it's all about.
and it's all about the poisoning of the water in Appalachia.
He's a lawyer.
And the lawyer who took on the case for free to try to take on DuPont. I
That
mean,
looks like John Reeves. doesn't he? Like a shorter version of John Reeves. Okay.
Disgusting. I mean, it's
Well,
really
they've been
sickening.
doing that from the beginning of time,
Yep.
you know, and then when they're not doing it here, they do it in South America.
And what they're doing, I mean, in Appalachia with the coal mines and all the pollution from that is really incorrigible.
Yeah, it's all crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty
Well,
wild.
we were looking at this video of this one town in Indiana where they have multiple coal mines in the area, and you go outside, these people have like a thin layer of soot that's on their windshield,
Yep.
and you can just wipe it off with your finger, and so like you're breathing that.
It's going
And
into
so
kids' lungs, yeah.
everybody, a host of different sort of cardiovascular diseases, lung diseases these people have. Fuck.
I mean, it's so heartbreaking. And I mean, I guess I don't know enough about the topic, but you know, there's this great documentary called Hillbilly about the moment Hillary really put her foot in her mouth calling for clean energy. And she said, it was not the deplorable speech, but she said, we're going to get rid of coal mining. You guys did the best you could to keep the lights on.
What?
And by best they could, that they died. Like I've grandfather worked in coal, and what Massey Coal and Sinclair Coal, what they did to that region is so despicable. Because number one, they wouldn't allow for unionizing, and it's a great place to union bust because people live so far apart. They would isolate the Italians from the Irish, from the blacks, so that nobody would collude and unionize. But they would pay the coal miners in vouchers to the Sinclair Oil store so that they could never build any kind of wealth. They built the schools. I mean, they own everything.
Oof.
And it's a great documentary about how Trump put on a hard hat. He went to West Virginia and said, I'm never going to get rid of coal because I'm not going to get rid of your jobs. And even though there's only 50,000 left, it's like, one of the most valuable in terms of like voting areas of the country that people just ignore. People just never go there.
Wow.
It's heartbreaking. But that's also centered the opioid crisis. So it's coal, it's Teflon, it's poisoning water, and then opioid crisis.
Ugh. Yeah, there's spots in this country where you could get a bad roll of the dice and be born in the fucking hillbilly commune in West
That's right.
Virginia and like, fuck.
That's right. That's right. And there's a lot of and the fact that it's thought of as this backwards area always breaks my heart because it was the first like